Okay, so we decided today that we're going to cut some of our herbs back so that I can go ahead and dehydrate some of them. I'm not able to always um, use them right when they're ready to be used. So these are some of the herbs that we've currently got that my husband is cutting back.
It's gotta be a type of basil.
That we are going to be drying. And what we've done with these herbs is we have planted them on our deck. Last year we had them up higher on the deck, but we have decided that we had so many that we were going to put them on the lower deck. And they do look quite nice. My husband made a little sign that he just got an old piece of wood from a pallet and burnt in herbs, which I thought looked very nice. But some of the herbs that we have, of course, is sweet basil, and we'll be drying some of it today, I believe. Of course, we got some dill. I've got some chives. I have some thyme. I have oregano. I have lemon balm, which is wonderful when it calls for lemon zest.
It's sweet marjoram.
The lemon balm is amazing to use in a replacement of it. Of course, we have parsley. I have some sage that we've grown. Rosemary, amazing. I use a lot of that. And these are our chives with, not chives, I'm sorry, garlic, which I have quite a few of, and I'm not sure what's going on with these. Maybe too much sun, maybe not, but we will definitely have to check those another time. I do use a lot of garlic, and I have a lot of garlic out in my garden as well. I believe this is some more parsley. It is. And chives. As we go on down, I've got sweet marjoram, which is the same thing that my husband just cut off, and you need to put a stick by it so that we'll remember what it is. Is that more thyme down at the bottom there?
This is lemon thyme.
That's lemon thyme, more sage, some blueberries. We're not doing much with them today. And then what we did do, and I thought you might find this interesting, is these are potatoes. What I did was I took some of the potatoes that I had that I had bought from the grocery store that obviously I did not use fast enough, and they began to develop eyes. And my husband thought, well, let's go ahead and plant these. And they are doing amazing. And so we are going to hopefully be having potatoes soon.
We have potatoes.
Actually, we do have some already, but I'm hoping to have them
That's a big one.
soon enough to where I can stop buying them from the store. And I'm trying to get away from my dependency at buying fruits and vegetables because they are getting so very high. And if any of you guys use herbs, fresh herbs or dry herbs, you understand they can be quite expensive as well. Okay, first off, I want to say I do not own the rights to this music in any way. We just happen to have it playing on our deck as we're out here messing with our plants, and in this case today, drying some of our herbs. Okay, I have turned the music down a little bit on this one. So this is my dehydrator. It's very basic, I'm sure, to some of yours that are out there, but last year was my first year at attempting to use one for strawberries. I believe I used it for, and mainly for herbs. It is a Cuisinart. It's a very basic, medium, low, or high, on and off. And then it's got about 5 trays. So what I'm going to do is add some of the herbs that my husband's already cut, and I'm going to put them in the tray, and when I come back it will show the herbs in the tray so you have an idea of how they should look. Okay, so I've started putting some of the herbs on the tray. This is thyme, I believe, that we've already picked. And I put it in the first one. And I at times will rotate the trays. Just so if some are drying faster than others, I can kind of mix them up. I'm putting and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm sure if I'm not, you will let me know. Marjoram. I've got 2 trays of it. I'm trying not to bunch it up too much together. I do love this, especially in any of my Italian foods. It tastes great. It's got a great aroma. And I'm real excited to be able to actually be drying some of this. It's going to make this back porch, which will get hotter when I turn this on, smell even better. Okay, so the next thing I'll be putting on a tray for the dryer will be my lemon balm, which you just heard me say how great it is. Instead of using lemon zest, you can use the lemon balm. It's just as good, sometimes even better. And then I have some Greek oregano, which I use a lot of oregano. That will be going on the dryer as well. When we come back, you will see it already on the tray. Okay guys, sorry for the additional noise, but my neighbor loves to mow his lawn at least 3 times a week. Don't understand it. I think one mow is fine, but I think in this case he just wants to find something to do. So what we're doing now is this is my lemon balm that I've got in my tray, and then my last tray is my oregano, which we are putting on and making sure that it's fitting nice and tight, and it is. Let me get this leaf in really quickly. Okay, still trying to get it in. Okay, so we got everything on, and that's the way it should look. And now we are putting on our lid. It's all nice and tight. Now what I do is I wing it. It did well last year, as long as I get it dried. The book that came along with this dryer was not the best, and it didn't tell you a lot. I think I've learned more just looking on YouTube. The higher the setting, the faster it'll dry with herbs. Other things you may need to be more precise in time and setting. But with herbs, I just find, I either set it on medium or high, depending on how quickly I want the herb to dry out. In this case, I am going to set it to high. So this is a fan only. This is our low setting. This is our medium. And this is our high. It is on. You can't hardly hear it over the lawnmower right now. It isn't real quiet, but it isn't overpowering. You can drown it out. The heat does come out at the top. So these trays will get a little warm, but not anything overly warm that you need to be afraid of anyone touching and or burning themselves. More at the bottom, it will be hotter than anything else. And as I said, the heat coming out the top, or the air coming out the top, will be warm. So normally when I'm drying, which is in the summertime, I try to dry outside as to not heat up my house any more than what I have to. So our next video will probably be in the next day or two, where I am taking all of our herbs out that have been dried and crushing them down and putting them in their very small bowl jars that I have labeled. And we will go over that and how they can be stored. Thanks again for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please leave them and I will try to answer them. If not, I hope you have a great day. Bye from Louisville, Kentucky.